Hey guys, welcome to a new video. I'm super excited to make this video. I'm continuing the series of our Shopify print-on-demand store series. Super excited. I hope you guys are too. Basically, what I'm doing now is I'm collecting the art that I'm going to use for my print-on-demand images for the products that are actually going to be printed. One of the things that I say for a print-on-demand store is you have to have a niche. You have to have a subject. Niche and subject are very similar. You got to have a theme, which is a little bit different than niche and subject, but it's got to all come together. And right now I'm looking at some of my older art that was created here. And if you guys seen the first video of the series, then you probably know what's going on. If you haven't, well then go back and watch. I don't think you will hate it. I think you'll enjoy it. But this is what I'm working on right now. I'm just kind of collecting some of the art, downloading some images, because these will be images that I'm using for that new store that I'm going to run ads on and show you how it's going to work. So I'm going to go over here, hit download. I will be fixing certain things in the images, like if you could see here, like this paw or whatever this is, you could see how it just looks messed up. I won't use all the images, of course. Certain ones I will use, certain ones I won't. Like this image is perfect. I'll definitely use this. And most of these images, I won't have to really edit anything to them. But you know, it's going to be animal-based, as I said before, and I actually spoke about why that is, because of the niche, because of the articles, because of, you know, things like that. And who doesn't love animals? I mean, I do. I don't know about you guys, but, and I think it looks really cool on some products, so I think it works well. So I'm just sitting here downloading some of this stuff, and you guys get to see, along with me, every single step of the way of what I'm downloading, what I'm going to be going through. So let me go ahead and get rid of this real quick and kind of show you guys what I'm up to and what I've downloaded so far. So let me enlarge these images first. And yes, guys, I will be upscaling each and every image and maybe even fixing them if I need to. But we have this image, this image, this image. I don't know too much about this image. We'll see. This image looks really good. This looks okay. But once again, the paw is a little distorted. This image is decent. It's not perfect, but it's decent. This one is really good. Let me go into the next row of images here. Let me get rid of this. The next row of images we got right here. We got another lion. We got the snake, the deer. We got this one. This is actually a stag technically, but yeah. Anyways, so that's what I got so far. I'm downloading a few. You guys know with Shopify stores, you don't need to have really too much quantity for product. You really don't. It's not something that's kind of like, you know, necessary. I think I like this image. Yeah, we'll upscale this one too. Why not? Let's see what else we got here. I like this image of a kangaroo. Why not? Let's just upscale this as well. Let's go to a medium, alchemy, upscale. And I've actually created some images just a few seconds ago that are kind of reminiscent of my old images. So I'll kind of use that as well. Let me go over here, upscale this. Let's see. Is there anything else that I could download that kind of serve this need of mine? These are okay, but I'm not going to use things like this. Yeah, I'll just go scroll down. Let's see how this image looks. This image looks pretty good. I could see this on a product for sure. Let's see. Pretty good here. Yeah, I think overall I'm pretty good. So these are the images what I'm going to use. Did I download it? Yep, it's upscaled. Let me go ahead and download that. And I'm pretty sure I upscaled this image as well. So I'll download this. Is it upscaled? I could have sworn that I upscaled this. Maybe I upscaled a different one. Let's see here. This image looks pretty good. I'll go ahead and download this. So yeah, guys, to be able to create images like this, I mean, you guys have seen so many of my videos. I've done so many like this, but you just use any kind of AI image generator, set the prompt that you want, create them, and like I said, I figured I'd even make this video just so that you guys can see the image creation process. So I have a video for every step of the way. And speaking of image creation, we can go here to my image generations. And these were the most recent ones that I have. So I really like the way this looks. This could look really good on a t-shirt. I could upload this to TeePublic. I could upload this to Redbubble. I could even, like I said, sell it on my own website, which is something that I plan on doing. I'll go ahead and download this. I have created a couple more. This one looks really good as well. I'll go ahead and hit download here. And I was really trying to go for some of the old looks of some of the older images that I've created, but Leonardo, whatever you want to call it, has changed over the time. In the very, very beginning, when it first released with the regular Leonardo diffusion, it was really good. And then now it kind of looks kind of ugly, in my opinion. Not that it's bad, but they've shifted the technology, which I can understand, But, these overall look pretty decent. So these are ideal. I'm just going to create a few more. So first off, let me just real quick go back here and go into image generation, or actually let me go to our personal feed and let me type in tiger, and I'll scroll all the way down. So let me scroll all the way down, and I'll kind of show you what I mean by the old stuff. So this is my old creation, like this image. I really like this. But you could see like the most recent kind of stuff that I just created don't measure up to this, unless they're upscaled, which is, it's okay. This is really good too. I'm going to just go in based on the data we have here and just make a couple edits. So let me type in a cute panda, and instead of the word violet, we can add the word green. Maybe not instead, but, addition. And we'll hit generate. See what comes of it. Might be good, might be bad. Let's create like a few more generations. So we got like four sets of images, good enough, because I do want to see what it can do. And once again, I'm not going to be just using these images for my website. I'm going to also be putting them up on Redbubble, TeePublic, whatever else I could put them up on. I always recommend you guys, when you create an image, do as much as you can with it. Get the most out of it, financially speaking, so you can make as much money as possible. And I've said this before, but when one website is not producing you an income that day for a certain image, you got hundreds of other websites that potentially can, whether it's your own website, whether it's on a marketplace platform, whether it's a stock photography site. That's kind of being smart with your money. You invest into a tool, invest into a software to generate something for you. There's no way that you should just limit it to one site. That's why when some people come to me and say to me, what website should I start off first? I used to give them the easy answer and say, whatever you're more comfortable with or whatever you have more knowledge with. But really, if somebody comes to me and says, hey, should I try TeePublic or Redbubble first? The real answer should be do both. Do both. You never know what's going to pop off. You never know what's going to be successful for you. Even if it's by luck, it doesn't matter. That one streak of luck can spark a really like an eternity of success for you. It could be really life-changing. So I don't see why not doing everything you possibly can, especially if you're committed. If you're committed and you're ready to go, do as much as you can. So let's see, what am I doing here? I'm doing creative upscale. Let's do a upscale image alternate. Why not? Let's try that. We have also crisp. I want to see what comes out the best out of these three. And while this is doing this, I will remove green and just see what comes of it if we just simply, remove the keyword green. I like creating images like this also because it costs a lot less from a token perspective. So you could see here to create 4 images, it costs 4 tokens. So it costs really nothing. If you guys want to create stuff like this, you can, decrease all the cool fancy stuff here, which don't get me wrong, I love it, but if you're stuck on tokens, you need a lot of images. I mean, look at this. I have 2,403 images left. That could be another 2,400 plus images that I can create, or tokens. It could be, that's a lot. So this definitely, I could see me creating something with this on a t-shirt or something like that. But let's see the image that I upscaled it 3 different ways. So this was the original. Okay, this was the crisp, HD crisp upscale. This is the alternate upscale, which I do like. And this was the creative. I like creative. Oh, wait, hold on. What was that? Creative upscale, alternate, HD crisp. You guys tell me what you like the most. Creative. Creative is really good. Alternate and crisp. Crisp and alternate seem very similar to me. I think I like alternate a little bit better. Let's go ahead and go here. We have this at crisp. So crisp is cool. Let's go ahead and just do one more upscale for this. Let's go with alternate. Let's see what happens. And that's cool. I like these. Let's see. We put tigers, pandas. What other kind of animal could we use? Tigers, pandas, maybe a cute lion, maybe? I mean, let's try it. Let's see what comes of it. A lion. We have violet. I'll just remove. All right, black background. Let's hit generate. Let's see what comes of it. These images are definitely going to need some cleanup if I post them on like a t-shirt or something like that, which is fine. It's not the end of the world. But just, a little more work that I have to do. This one is by far my favorite, I think. Oh, this one's good too. Yeah, so many good images. It's hard to really say which one is the best, which one's the worst. They all look phenomenal. I can't really put anything down. Cute lion. What else? What else can we do? These are not really cute lions. These are pretty savage looking lions. Magnificent looking lions, if you ask me. Let me give this a different upscale. Let's see. Creative upscale, image alternate. Let's go to creative. Let's see what comes of it. We have this one as well. Let's go with creative upscale. Why not? What else can we do? By the way, guys, upscaling for these type of images with the low token cost does shift the way the image actually does look. So, look at this. Look at the alternate upscale. We have the original. We have the crisp. We have the creative. That's insane, right? That's insane. So that looks pretty cool. We have original, crisp. This is, okay, we're waiting on creative upscale. Let's see. Creative upscale is complete. Boom. That's amazing. All right. So we have lions. We have pandas. We have tigers. Is there any other kind of animal? Let me see. Let me search here. Incognito tab and search for animals. What kind of animals are there? We have birds, dogs, wildlife. Let's see what kind of wildlife. Lions, tigers. I'm not looking for something too hard to draw for the AI, like a penguin or something. Let me try wolf. Let's see what comes of it. Let's type in wolf. Okay, wolf. And this will be probably one of the last ones I create here. We'll create different versions, so I'll have this created a few times. We got one set, 2 sets, 3 sets, and let's go one more. 4 sets. 4 sets of images, 16 images. I could pick from the best ones and, use them towards any kind of art. But as you guys know, we're setting up the blogs, getting that set up very, very slowly. Not very slowly. We actually went hard very quickly. I just need to give more topics to my VA so that she could take care of that. But, we're working towards it. Some of these wolf shirts are decent, I would say. Let's see. Out of this set, I would say this one is probably the best one. Yeah, I'll say this one. Creative upscale, and let's see what happens. I'll creative upscale it. This one is probably the best out of all of these, but let's just hold off on that. Yeah, these are, honestly, wolf. I don't think wolf was a good option to create, but hey, at least I'll have something. so that if somebody wants to buy something like that on the website, we'll go ahead and leave that there. What if I switch the color here to orange? Let's just see what comes of that. But yeah, so I'm not saying that I'm some sort of expert with this, but I am very good at creating a ton of images, getting a whole bunch of different variations. And what's interesting about images like this is that when the creative upscale is created, or used rather, it's such a different image than what it originally is. Like, this is the original, this is the creative, pretty interesting. So definitely usable. These images are just kind of whacked out. Like, this does not look right to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. We can creative upscale it for sure, but it just doesn't look right. What if I type in violet, put a comma, and hit generate with the orange? This will be the last kind of thing that we go for here, but just for the fun of it, let's hit creative upscale on some of these. Let's go with this. Creative upscale. Just so we could end the video with a bang. And yeah, once again, these are not completely ideal. Let's see what this is. This looks okay. I could see something forming here. Probably needs a little more steps to it. Let me go here. Do we have any kind of step counter here? Is there anything that I could do? Guidance scale, tiling, fixed seed, recommended sizes. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really select how many steps I want, at least not that I could see. I would definitely go for more steps if I could, which just basically increases the workload of it. This is a decent image. It could be better, honestly. It could be better, but it's pretty decent. We can go over to the original again. You can kind of see the difference. I can go over here to image alternate. We'll see what it does. There's a lot of different functions for these kind of things. Create different images. I was using my prompting tool to help me kind of create these. So this is pretty decent. But you look at images like this. This is a great image. I mean, this will work great on a t-shirt. So I guess that just goes to show you guys could take this as a learning lesson. Just because it looks ugly in the beginning, and to me that's ugly. I don't know about you guys, but it can improve. It can improve down the road depending on the upscale. But let's see what we got here. So this is alternate. This is the original. This is alternate. Okay, not too bad. But all these images are going to be upscaled in my machine. So I'll just kind of show you how I'll do this. So let's say, for example, I wanted to use this image. This image is close to perfect, if not perfect, because it has a perfectly black background. There's really almost nothing I have to do. I'm just going to download it because it's just not big enough. When I create my Shopify store, you know I'm going to get hit with refunds. People are going to request a ton of refunds if the product doesn't arrive to them in a good DPI. So what is DPI? DPI, I could show you. It stands for dots per inch. So DPI, print on demand, right? So DPI stands for dots per inch, right? And most businesses are going to recommend that you have a 300 DPI or better to actually print something out. And some companies, they just won't print it out if you don't have a good DPI. So for example, if I'm uploading to Displate, right, and I'm working on Displate, I can't even upload an image, or I can't get an image on Displate approved if the DPI is not higher than 300 or higher, which is not a problem, but it's you have to watch out for these kind of things because these companies have to actually pay for that problem. So how did I discover this problem? Well, I discovered the problem when I was actually creating a print-on-demand store a long time ago, and I was shipping out products that did not have 300 DPI. Not really too long ago, really, to be honest, but they weren't good DPI. They weren't printed properly, and that's my fault. That's not the printing company's fault. So what did I have to do? I had to refund the customers. I had to learn what DPI was. Why did the products come out so weak? And then what I had to do is I had to upscale the images. So what I'm doing here and I've spoken about this tool a million times, but this is my upscaling tool. And what I do here is I upscale the images that I have so that I can then use them to have them printed out for customers. You see what I'm saying? So if I want this on a t-shirt, it's great that the pixels are 2,100 by 3,400, but this is just simply not big enough. What if somebody orders a size 4X? Then it's going to look faded. It's not going to look that good. What if somebody even orders XL? It might not look that good. So I don't take the risk anymore. What I do is I go over here, take the image, and upscale it. So I'll go over here, upscale. And by the way, this software that I'm using, I'll leave a link in the description. It's called Luminar Neo. I'll leave a link in the description. You can get it with a discount. So it will automatically apply the discount for you when you get the software. And now the image has the exact same quality, but it's 3 times larger, 2 times larger. So now it's 4,290 pixels by 6,820 pixels, this exact image now. And you can see here there's no real weakness in terms of the original quality. If I go to the original image, which is literally half of that or smaller, and I zoom in, right, it looks like a great image, but when it's printed out on something large, it's not going to look as good as this one. So this one will preserve the size, which is just as important for the other images that I create, right? If you look at the other images that I created, which are the ones that we just downloaded, which were, let me see here, the ones that looked like this, all these images have to be upscaled. Because if I'm going to put this on a large poster, right, or a large duvet cover, for example, or a bedding set, or whatever the product might be, if this product doesn't look good or the way it's advertised, that's going to be a problem. It's going to be a big problem because I have to pay the cost for the order to be fulfilled. I have to pay for the ad, right? On top of that, I have to pay for shipping. Well, I don't have to, but I'm going to. And then, I have to hope that the customer is satisfied with the product. And there's no reason why they wouldn't unless there's something wrong on my end. And if I don't do it right, then I'm going to have to eat the cost. So the upscale is like a non-negotiable. It's something that everybody needs in their print-on-demand business, at least in my opinion. I haven't seen, things go right without it. So those are the things I'm going to do. So before you guys see me upload, behind the scenes, these are all going to have to be upscaled, edited, make sure they're improved upon, and then finally used. At the next stage, you guys should see me have some of these uploaded and really starting to get going on the Shopify store. So I'm just simply sharing with you guys what I'm planning to do and how I'm doing it. And you guys come along for the journey. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Bye.